Mic test. 1, 2. Take. What's up, y'all? This is Ando Flux, Mindful Gaming, and our NoobCraft series. It's been about an hour since I recorded the previous episode, and since recording that episode, I got on to the server that the world that we created, and tried to make it through the first night. I say tried because I don't know what I was doing. And I got killed by a freaking skeleton. He chased me down right here. He's right there in the water. I couldn't go anywhere. I dug into the back of this and ended up being a cave. I went back here a little bit. He was down here, like over by this other exit. And he caught me with 2 shots right off the bat. I don't know how he caught me with both of them. And so I took off, ran up here, and he followed me all the way back here. I don't know how he tracked me, because usually they don't track that far. And I stepped to right here to look around the corner, and he was right there. And he basically just came around the corner and one-shot me. So now we're moving on to life 3. It's happening rather quickly, and they say that it's hardest to get through the first night. So I'm hoping that has something to do with it, and that we can make it through this next day, through all of this first night with our life. Because I don't want to make that a habit of dying so quickly. I want at least our lives to last a couple weeks, so that this series will... I'm trying to make this series last till the beginning of 2021 at the minimum. So that's about 8 weeks away. So around 50 episodes. And I think that's a good goal, is to try and survive for 50 episodes. That's... For my first series, I would be very happy with that. However, I mean, we'll go off of the rules that we set at the beginning. You know, the 10 lives. I was saying 10 deaths, but I'm going to switch that to lives. So 10 lives or defeating the Ender Dragon. And being this is life 3, you know what they say about the number 3. It is the charm. I am all in for that to be the case here. That would be awesome. However, if not, we'll load a new world and see how far we can make it. I am very excited now to be getting to the mid-game stuff with you guys, because this being the habit that I seem to be in, mid-game sounds awfully fun right about now. I am excited that we're in a plains biome. I'll say that much to start. And there's stone, and there's trees. This feels like a good start. I don't know how I feel about the ocean. That was I think I was here. Let's say I was here. Sounds about right. Yep. Okay. F3, F3G. Alright. So, let's start punching trees. I'm going to get food this time. That was a good reminder last game, because basically not having food by the time night fell, that's what did it for me, because I couldn't regen health once that skeleton hit me a couple times, because there was no way I was going outside the cave. There was already way too many mobs spawning. So if we can find sheep like almost immediately right now, then I would prefer that, because then we could sleep through the first night, and that would alleviate that issue that I just had. If not, though, we'll do the hidey hole thing and secure ourselves for the night. I'm hearing zombies and stuff. Now I'm super on edge because I just died. My life was taken before its time, so we took a new one. And there's horses, so that's exciting. We can do some traveling early game. That's really exciting. Just want to check all these, see if there's any surface coal. If there's surface coal, that would be awesome. They're little piggies. Pigs are basically fish to me. That's not what I want to do. Pigs are basically fish to me. Even though they don't respawn, they do a fine job to keep the saturation up. Early game. Honestly, like I said in the previous episode, I try to move to cows and food like that fairly early game, because I feel like having a good source of food early game, like super early game, is vital to survival in this game. So I try and move pretty quickly out of like the early game, like the sweet berries and all of that stuff, fairly quickly. I like having a sorry, I'm thinking and looking and trying to stay alive because now I'm on my toes. I think though that by the next episode, I called this episode 2 for some reason. In the previous episode I meant episode 8, but it's the second episode that I was thinking would be for that life, so I meant episode 8. So yeah, I guess this evening we're just gonna go through a couple new worlds real quick together. I'm going to try and find sheep real quick. That would be amazing if I could find sheep. Let's just do a sword actually real quick. Come on. Why won't you do that for me? And let's go get some of these guys, because last game immediately I realized when night fell that I didn't have food, so that was a whole thing. Oh gosh. Pardon me. I'm still learning the mechanics of this jumping attack thing. It's a bit difficult. Sometimes I just stand still like that because it's a bit much with the screen recording and all of that. Oh! Got him. Got him. These pigs are not very on it. They're running right back at me. Usually they run away. I like that we're in a plains. That makes me a little bit more comfortable. However, it doesn't appear that there's much food. I just seen 2 sets of horses. Let's just go in here and check. Let's just see if there's any surface coal. Oh, what do I see there? That's going to be vital right now. Yeah, I think that if we can get back to where we were in our first life by the next episode, so meaning that between this episode and next episode, I'm going to have a farm and be down in the mines and prepping to, if not have iron already by next episode, I want to have iron by the 3rd episode. Sorry. Now I'm trying to think what episode that would be. 2 episodes from now. So episode 10, I would hope that I have full iron again, everything, and basically be right back to where we were in that first life world that we had. And I think moving from there, we'll get into the enchanting stuff, because that's what I was planning in that world to do next, was to start getting everything ready for enchanting, because we were pushing level 30 at that point. So if I can do that again and push level 30 between this episode and next episode and have fully geared out iron, then we'll start enchanting around episode 11 or so. I think that's a good goal. Thought I heard something again. I don't know why my clicking's not working. So let's get, once again, all of our stone gear together, because that will be a good starting point since this seems to be a ritual that we're doing every couple episodes. And from here, I'm hearing mobs. I'm hearing mobs. Where are they? There it is. There's a skeleton down there. Should I go for it? What? Oh gosh. There's some more pigs. For me, the animals that I take out without building a farm are usually pigs and chickens. I feel like chickens are decent because they give feathers too. But as for food stuff, until pigs drop something other than just the ham that they drop, the flat ham disc, or sorry, the disc of flat ham, if you will. They're really, other than early game food source, I don't see pigs as being very, and I know some parts of the internet are going to be upset about that because people love the pigs. Maybe we'll get a pet pig in the future because they're not really, there's a mom and a baby. Okay. I guess those two can survive because we need that one to at least have someone with it. We'll watch it grow and then we'll enjoy its feast. There's sheep. I'm going straight for the sheep. Pardon me, I usually shear them, but since I died last game so quickly, I want a bed. I want to prep for the night right now because that seems like important steps to take. So before we get too far, sorry, let me check real quick, seeing where we're at. Let me get a little bit more wood. I'm just gonna take this tree right here. And I'm going to stay near spawn chunks again to start. Like I said, I like to kind of start in the central location and then work my way out in the world, so that things are constantly discovered, like villages and things like that. I don't like to do too much all at once because I feel like it kind of takes away from the experience of the game. I can go out and use a bed and explore for 2 hours straight and find a bunch of stuff. It just, for me, with where I'm at in the learning curve of this game, I like to take it slow and kind of just do one thing at a time because I am still learning the mechanics of a lot of stuff. So for me, that's more of what I'm focused on is learning. Like I can't even survive the first night on some occasions. So I want to get better at these things first and take the steps to reach up to that. So for now, I'm just going to get into this hole here. Oh gosh, and there's... Oh, this is stressful already. Okay, y'all. Episode 9. It's gonna be the one. I have to take it slower. That's obvious what is going on. I need to take it slower, even slower than that. I thought a stone pick or a stone sword would kill him. How much health does this guy have? How can I see his health? Can I see his health? Can I? It doesn't show me his health. It just lets me enter his body. How big was this cave too? Oh man, that would have been a nice little set of caves to have right off the bat too, right into a ravine. Well, y'all, as the sun sets on life number 3, it was a charm, wasn't it? The first shot on camera where y'all get to see it happen. So that's awesome. However, this will be the end of episode 8, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sando Flux. Peace.